Hi everyone, how's your day going? And welcome once again to my channel. I'm your wife, your sister, your friend. I am Kafaya Lifestyle and Wisdom, and I just want to use this medium to thank the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for the commendable efforts in rescuing back the children and the teachers that were adopted at Oyo State. Thank you so much, sir, for being able to hear us out and not allowing this particular rescue mission to be like the Chibok girls that occurred some years ago. Thank you, sir, for your commendable efforts in serving the nation, serving the people better. We recognize your efforts, sir, and we say may the good Lord continue to sustain you and your household. And I want to congratulate so many parents that were able to reunite with their children and teachers who are being able to reunite with their partners is a real commendable effort on behalf of a Nigerian country. Also, we thank them for the swift response because for those who have been trying to get an emotion out of us, especially the South African, I would have loved to ask you now, how do you think is the reaction, a loose reaction that you seek so far for years from other African continents, the way you choose to treat them at your country? And I recently I heard that the Uganda, a lot of Africa continent are saying also to the South Africa's citizens, those who have companies, those who have investment and all that, to go back to their country. So let me say it in our own dialect, how far South Africa for that kind of suitable response or reactions or huge emotional reaction that you receive from each Africa continent. So as it is, this morning I'm not going to dive into political affairs or anything that has to do with politics actually. So and I just want to talk about the continuations of the topic I have been keeping pending up till this day. Nigerian diet, the Nigerian food diet history and their benefits, their health benefits. You know, the other time I promised, I said I'm going to be doing this right in my studio. Though there's no light, you should have get a better view of how the studio looks like. But it's still on progress, and we are trying. I'm trying my best to be able to deliver a exclusive service, wireless communications, so that people can hear me better and hear me clearer. So this morning I'm going to be diving into the very Nigerian diet history and their health benefits. So I promise to be talking about the amaranth green, the popular amaranth green that we Nigerian here call it. And most people Yoruba call it efotete, while the Hebrews choose to call it the green, and a lot of countries call it the vegetable, the greens. Yes, they call it African spinach. That is what is amaranth being called in so many places. So this morning, as you know, normally I would love to bring down to you the history behind this amaranth green and their health benefits. Actually a very long video, so I would like to just cut and cut and cut. And also to spice up the package, I am also going to show you a step by step preparation for the sake of many people who don't know how to prepare this to really get the health benefit that these vegetables produce to our health, the health benefit that it does, that it produce for our body. Because it is important, I used to say we should eat our food like medicine. When you are eating food, make sure you are actually eating life. When you are drinking water, as I always say, I drink Mr. V. For those who are wondering which of the best water here in Nigeria that you can drink and you can testify the 100% natural clean water, almost like the spring, it is Mr. V water. So as it is, I will continue my discovery on the amaranth green vegetable. Stay tuned and continue to. I will not say you should subscribe, but if you think that this channel or probably my content is being enough educative and inspiring, I would want you to join my other subscribers who have been encouraging this page, and I want you also to join into our club here at Kafaya Lifestyle and Wisdom. So stay tuned as how I'm going to be diffusing into the health benefits of amaranth green vegetable African spinach. Thank you for staying tuned and welcome back to Kafaya Lifestyle. Here it's the history and the places you can easily find the amaranth green. Amaranth green is being planted in a tropical climate, and the countries where you can easily find them are Ghana, Jamaica, Malaysia, Kenya, Caribbean, and the popular name that the Ghanaian normally call the amaranth green is Aleppo. Jamaica call it Kalaloo, and that is it. But today, I will likely also mention a particular country who cannot do without eating it, and that country is Nigeria. So I really want to talk about the region in the part of Nigerians who are well known to have really planted these vegetables. Back in the days, in the southern region of Nigeria was a home to ancient Yoruba community who played a key role in developing agriculture, in particularly farming vegetables in numerous of species, among which I would like to focus on the particular eforigo. Actually, as I've said, Yoruba people are known for farming vegetables. They have about six species which they always farm. I'll be mentioning the six species of other vegetables that Yoruba people are known for planting. But my sole major focus today is eforigo, which is African spinach. And here in Nigeria, it is Amaranthus hybrids that we have here. Among other six vegetables that the Yoruba community planted is also Lagos spinach, Efo Shoko. The scientific name for this is Salosius aragentin. Now, another one is gure. We call it water leaf, Talilium triangular. And we have other one called efinrin, wild lettuce. And we have one that we call bitter leaf spinach. We also have ugu, the fluffed pumpkin leaf. We also have efo shoko, erotic salosial hybrid. These are the six vegetables that the Yoruba community are known for farming. Now, there you have the fantastic six vegetables that the Yoruba communities are known for farming. So let's go back to our popular main focus, African spinach, Efo tete. There are about roughly 60 to 70 variants. The mostly common in Nigeria being in is Amaranth green Hybridus, as I've said. It's easy, going tender green leaves with soft stems and a neutral taste. It is sweet, softened, and can easily be softened within just 5 to 10 minutes of boiling. Now, you must be wondering where amaranth green came from. As I've said, it is from a tropical climate. Now you have the knowledge of where these wonderful greenish vegetables are from, where it's being cultivated and farmed. As I've said, all the countries and the part of Nigeria where they solemnly focus on agricultural vegetable farming, it is the Yoruba community. So let's not waste much time about the historical history of Amaranth green Hybridus, which is African spinach. Now let's move forward to discover the 18 amazing health benefits of Amaranth green. Number one nutritional value that you get from eating Amaranth hybrid green is digestion. It helps digestions. And two, oral care, hair loss and premature graying. It helps to help aid calcium deficiency, and also skin care, free radicals. It free radicals from the skin. It helps pregnancy. It has enamel, diabetes, cholesterol control, hypertension control, bone, eyes, muscles, immune system, weight washing, vegetarian gluten, fortified maize. Amaranth green contain obstetricis. It contains vitamin A, B6. Channel. This is your girl, your sister, your friend, and your wife, Kafaya Lifestyle and Wisdom. Yes, I was talking about egusi soup and African and our food with the benefits, with the health benefits that our food here in Nigeria, West Africa, what it produces. Right here in the palm of my hands, a shrimp head, and I have a sardine head. I want to prepare what Yoruba people call a forigo, but this is not your regular forigo because when I'm preparing this shrimp, I'm going to be pounding it in my African mortar. This is my mortar. As you can see, I'm going to be pounding all these up. It's well washed. I'll be pounding it into a powder form. I'll be adding my oziza seed to this. My tomatoes, I'll pound it. My scotch bonnet pepper. Then this is my normal sardine fish. Look at it. This, if you can recognize this fish, it's called sardine fish. It's the real sardine fish where we buy in normal sardine and cans. And as you can see, if I want to talk about the omega H3 this thing produced, can this particular fish produce to the body? It helps a lot. So as I am, nothing on this fish is well smoked. I've removed the scale. We have removed the scale from the body and it's well smoked, as you can see. This is the head. I've plucked out the ones I need. I'm not going to waste anything on this because you see this fish, apart from the omega 3 that it contains, all these the palm head that you are seeing, the shrimp, the shrimp head that you are seeing, it contains calcium also. Yes, it has calcium in it because it's well from a salty water. This is the salty water type of shrimp. So I'll be pounding the head of this sardine fish that you are seeing here alongside with the shrimp, and I'll be having my pepper, my uziza seed. I'll be pounding it in a powder form. Then I'll be scooping it out to prepare my special Yoruba Efo Riru. So stay tuned and continue to follow me. Sardine fish. And the funniest part about this is that I'm not wasting anything. I'm still going to pound it alongside with the shrimp head, sardine head. I'll pound it to powder form. You can blend it if you want, but I prefer the way we Africa do it in the ancient time. Yes, it has the particular flavor to it. I don't know about you, but that's the way, the sentiment I felt about it. Pounding it together like that, you know. This is how I decided to fry my already smoked sardine fish. I decided to prep it in the oil a little for firmness. If you are familiar with sardine fish, you know it's very succulent. So pepper and locust beans pounded with oziza seed. This is how I do it. I'll be coming in with remember the pounded fish that I pound before, the fish that I pound. I'll be going in with the sauce. Look at it, I added a little bit of water to prep it. This sardine fish in the oil at the beginning. So I'm going to go in with this dry shrimp right now into the sauce for it to have the softness. Because I've already washed this shrimp. And see, I've not added any seasoning because I want it to dry up. I'm going to be tasting it for me to know the kind of level of salt or seasoning that I'm going to be adding, because I don't want to have a salty or over seasoning soup. Remember, we have so at this point you can see the oil. As I've said, if it is well dried, the oil will be separated from the sauce. So I'm adding the sardine fish at this point. Remember, I've already put my little salt to it, so I'm adding my spice supreme fish seasoning. That's what I do. If you know me, I'm not used to cube seasoning. I like them. I like this because somehow it's snack. You can see it. It will eventually release its own natural water, because that's what vegetable does. So I don't know who gave them that theory of boiling it, and at the end of the day you will still see the same vegetable producing its natural water. Why don't you allow that natural water to remain right there in the soup? That will be the health benefit it's going to be giving you. It's out of what you can get in any multivitamin drugs that you are buying anywhere. Can you imagine when I pounded the bones, the shrimp head, the sardine fish head? Some people will think I'm crazy. The kind of level of calcium I've produced in a natural form through this cooking, it's beyond what you can get in the pharmaceutical drugs that sell calcium right out there. That's why I prefer to become stronger, naturally training yourself to be healthy by watching what you eat. Can see. Can see the food coming out the way you want it. So at this point, yeah, I think the vegetable has made enough space for my tomatoes and chopped onions to go in. Yeah, that's the purpose. I'm going to be stirring this together, steaming it like 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 3 minutes, and that's that. Here we have our new method of cooking eforiru, different from what you have out there. We are eating this, everything will still be tasting fresh and sweet from the farm. That's why if you see me coming to your house, offer me food I don't want to eat because I'm not sure what I'm taking in. That's just it. That's why I don't buy food. I hardly buy food in restaurants. Don't look at me as if I'm a food critic, but I'm mindful of what I put in my mouth. That's just the truth. Always mindful of what I'm putting in my mouth. You can see, even the face is different from what you can get anywhere. Do overcook, do overboil, overdo it, overheated, fire, gas or firewood or whatever. No, that's not how you prepare your vegetables to be. I'm going to be matching this wonderful combo with fonio. Yeah, when I finish, I'm going to show you exactly how it looks like. Don't you like the outcome? Don't you see it? It's giving, right? It's giving. But after 3 minutes, you can see it. You're gonna be trying this. You can see, well steamed, no overcooked, well steamed, and it's looking, oh wow. So this is my fonio achar. Here, this is fonio achar. You can get this pack for 6.1 in a shopping mall, and some are cheaper than